Strike a little. Hmm. Hey everyone, welcome back to a special episode of In the Cup. There's a lot going on this week, so we had to throw in an extra little episode. And if you didn't watch our episode 10 with Gina Prodan Kelly from Cleveland Pro Soccer, definitely check it out. It's a great conversation that we had with her, mainly about the start of the WPSL Pro League, which is set to launch in 2028, but giving more opportunities to women's soccer players, giving them a more holistic career while they're playing after their time with soccer is done. It was a really great conversation, so definitely check it out. And we missed Amanda because more technical difficulties plaguing our friend in Charlotte. Lots of
Yeah.
wild weather this year, but we're back. And we have
We're
our Diet
here.
Cokes because we needed some energy for this call because
Yes.
we're going to rapid fire this one. We're going to do our top 10 sips of the week. And welcome to the most unproductive work week of the calendar year. It is March Madness week. I would say that it's probably along the lines of Masters week, but I think more people watch college basketball and there's like brackets and things like that. So while the Masters does have a big audience, I think March Madness might top it. I'm sure bandwidth across the United States and every corporate office is at its capacity right now with all of the games and everyone trying to get their stuff in. So, without further ado, let's get into our top 10 sips of the week. And what better place to start than with, well, if the clicker would work, there we go. March Madness. And I think Amanda and I are both happy because our teams made it. Duke has the number one overall seed. Queens also made it. They're playing Purdue?
They are. Yeah, they are. I'm very excited.
Big accomplishment, though, because it is their first season in D1, and they made it to the tournament. So good on you, Royals. Congratulations.
Go Queens. It's going to be a monumental and emotional game because it's not only our first, but it will also be our last because our school was just purchased.
So, by Elon, right?
Yeah.
I read about that.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that was coming.
So, no, very, very sad, but we're super excited for the Royals, and if they get past the first round, I shall be in the stands.
Well, I'll be rooting for them and Duke.
Yes.
But I am very unhappy with the selection committee because Duke got the number one overall seed of the tournament. But the committee was like, let's just throw in, half of the blue blood teams. Let's throw in some Hall of Fame coaches and see what happens. But the positive thing is that Duke has beaten most of those teams already this season.
Yeah.
So let's cross our fingers. Number 9 for this week, Jordan Brand. We've been hyping them up all podcast season, and they just launched the Brazil team jerseys for the FIFA World Cup this summer, and I will say that they are fire.
They're sick.
They look so good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, Jordan Brand is definitely on its marketing game. Just the overall campaigns that they've launched, it's just chef's kiss.
Yeah.
So Jordan Brand continuing to do what it do. All right, number 8, Indian Wells. Both championship matches were really tight. The women's match, Arina Sabalenka and Elena Rybakina went into a third set tiebreak. Arina lost to Elena 2 years ago and also lost to her in the Australian Open finals. So it was a little bit of a revenge match. It was looking a little dicey too, but she came back and won, and it was a great week for Arina. Other than getting that large rock on her finger, she also
and a dog.
Bought a puppy named Ash, which I'm assuming is named after Arthur Ashe, but
probably assume the same thing.
Yeah. So congratulations to Arina. And Yannick Sinner won on the men's side. Also had a very tough match against Daniil Medvedev, but Yannick has now won every single hardcourt ATP 1000 event. So just add it to the list of accolades for Yannick, and thank God Nike gave him a better color kit this time.
Yes.
It was the light pink, similar to your microphone there. But yeah, a little redemption on the kit as well. But the tennis tour is headed to Miami for the second half of the Sunshine Double. So that begins this week. Get a few Ace Palomas from the Dobell tent.
A $100 hot dog. Did you see that?
A caviar one? Are they doing?
Yeah. It's like $100 hot dog, and it's like caviar and like all the fixings on top of it. And it's just...
I could do a nugget caviar. I'm not sure about hot dog caviar, but would I try it if someone bought it for me? Because I'm not spending $100 on that. But if someone bought it for me, I would.
100%.
So tennis continues over in Florida. Number 7, USA Hockey. Continuing on the triple gold, the para ice hockey team, which Amanda found out is men's and women's.
Yes, it's men's and women's, so it's inclusive of both. But it is primarily men on the team.
So 3 gold medals. Our friendly Canadian neighbors defeated once again. We still love you, Canada. But congratulations to Team USA Para Ice Hockey and the USA team in the World Baseball Classic wore the men's hockey jerseys in the final game. Outcome not the same, great. But it was a good effort.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Solidarity. It was, I think Bryce Harper hit that home run in the 6th inning, I think, and it was close, but Venezuela just came out guns blazing. So maybe next time. And I don't even know how often the World Baseball Classic is played, but next time we'll get them. So
go team.
Yeah, number 6, Bryson's live win, which was very unfortunate for the guy who was in the playoff with him, Richard Lee. He missed like a 3-foot putt, and I think Bryson was even like upset about how he won that because a 3-foot putt on the tour is pretty much a gimme.
Yeah.
And I guess the moment just got the best of Richard Lee, but
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I choke too, but yikes.
I do that all the time. But I'll make random 100-foot putts and, no, not 100, maybe like 50. But yeah. So unfortunately, I don't know. Second place is probably a lot of money too, but we love Bryson, so congratulations. Yes. He fell in a bunker earlier in the week, so maybe that was a little redemption for him.
Here's a few $1 million for your pain and suffering.
Troubles. Yeah, exactly. All right, number 5, Asian women shining at the Oscars. First of all, I will say that the Oscars to me this year were kind of boring. I didn't love Conan as the host.
It was
he
so
wasn't that
long.
Funny. Yes, it was also long. I think Kristen Bell should host the Oscars. Can we put a campaign together for Kristen to host the Oscars? But Autumn Arkapaw, the first woman of color to be nominated for cinematography and the first female to win for cinematography for the movie Sinners, which I still haven't watched yet. It is on my list.
Tiffany,
I know.
You have to watch it.
I know. I feel like I just have to get into the mood because I don't do horror. I don't like singing in movies, so it's just a bad combination for me altogether. But I know.
But like, it's not as scary as you would think. And there's really not a ton of singing. Like, I feel like those 2 items were like at the same scenes. Okay. And then it was a regular movie.
The rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But highly recommend.
Okay. You know what? I'll make a commitment to watch it this week, and then we can come back and reassess on the next podcast.
Yes.
But also, Huntrix won for Best Original Song for Golden for K-pop Demon Hunters, which I also haven't watched, but I've seen different clips though, because Reagan, my goddaughter, who is 6, loves it, and she always has it on Spotify playlist when we're in the car. So, and Golden is actually a really great workout song. If you guys are in the gym. Yeah. So they gave a really great speech. First, obviously, K-pop song to receive an Oscar, but we're loving that for our Asian sisters.
Yeah.
Little golf clap for the Asian community and the women.
Let's go, ladies.
Yeah. Speaking of ladies, NWSL opening weekend was this past weekend, and the ladies in soccer are just breaking records. Again, if you want to hear more about soccer, listen to our other episode with Gina this week. But the Boston Legacy, which was an expansion team this year, they broke the attendance record for an inaugural home game with, I think, about 30,000 plus fans at Gillette Stadium, which is amazing. And I think the Denver Summit, which is the other expansion team, they've already sold 50,000 tickets. So I think they're going to break a record when they have their home opener, which I think is probably going to be this week sometime. But we'll keep an eye out. And hopefully the momentum continues for women's soccer, which it should. I think, actually, I read that one of the soccer players just signed like an 8-year deal with the San Diego Wave, and it was a record-breaking contract deal as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, women all around just getting their flowers. And keeping on the women train, Sephora.
Yes.
Partnering with the F1 Academy. And I love F1. I love Sephora.
I love Sephora.
Yeah. Always spend way too much money. You know, you go in there for one thing and you come out with a whole basket full of things. And it's just not great on the wallet. But, you know, F1 is one of those sports that is typically been male dominated. But the F1 Academy is giving a pathway for female drivers to potentially race with the men.
I love that.
On the circuit. So that'd be really cool to see. And I think they are the face of Sephora and F1 is Natalia Granada, who's a Spanish driver.
Yeah.
And they're going to do all these like beauty experiences in the paddock and at the races.
Love
and
that.
If you're trying to get, you know, more demographic coming in, that is the way to do it.
Well, 100%. It's like you have to know your clientele. Like, you want to be able to create an experience where you want more females in attendance. You have to cater to what they're also interested in outside of them at this event. And makeup, face care, anything, right? Like, all of that is huge. Yeah. Like Supergoop with PGA. But I feel like Sephora has really started to make waves in women's sports because Sephora last season, I think it was announced, but they're the main sponsor for that unrivaled women's basketball league where it was built from past women WNBA players. But Sephora sponsors them too, and like their whole walkout, like how they do in like football games and stuff, or even basketball games, like their walkout has like all these lights. And they have makeup areas in their locker room and all this stuff, which is good, as there should be, and great branding.
Sephora, if you want to partner with the podcast, we are open. But I think they are also the corporate sponsor of the Golden State Valkyrie, which was the WA expansion team in the Bay Area. That started last year. So, yeah, to your point, Sephora is all up there in women's sports, and we love it. And the F1 WAGs are elite. So I'm sure Sephora is going to be knocking on some doors for the ladies of F1, supporting their male counterparts. So looking forward to seeing that. Although there is going to be a break in F1 because a couple of the races in the Middle East, they just announced are canceled because of obvious happenings. So there's going to be about a 5-week break, I think, coming up here soon. Yeah, because they were supposed to be later in March, early April. So we're going to have a little break from F1. But safety, everyone, is key. So we just want everyone to be safe. Number 2, Cam Young, who I'm going to call the new Captain America because he is just an all-American male. He's a very quiet person. Like, he doesn't show his emotions a lot. Even the press conference, the guy was like, "Why aren't you smiling?" And he's like, "I don't know."
Yeah. Well,
that's just me.
Yeah, it's just me. He's just like very chill and laid back. And I mean, I texted you during it and I was like, he's hot.
Yeah. He is a handsome man. He has the
he's
beard.
So
he's
handsome.
Tall. He just has that like bravado.
Yeah.
He was part of the Ryder Cup team last year at Bethpage. He's from New York. So again, I'm just going to call him the new Captain America, whatever,
I'm
Patrick Reed. And he was the 18th hole, he was tied. So there was a lot of USA chants, a lot of Ryder Cup vibes. But even Matt Fitzpatrick said it was nothing like, it was tame compared to what happened at Bethpage last year.
What
but
a mess.
kind of glad to hear it because people need to tame it down a little bit. Slow your roll.
Don't ruin it for the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, congratulations to Cam Young. And I think the Players had like over 4 million viewers this past weekend.
Is huge. Yeah. Like, I can't believe how big it's gotten. It's especially over the last few years. Like, I don't know if it's just because it's easily accessible or what, but I was in Jacksonville on Saturday and completely forgot the Players was there.
Did you hit a bunch of traffic and stuff?
I hit a little bit of traffic, but we went to the outlets and we're walking around and it was packed. And I was like, why is everyone here?
Where are all these people?
The Players.
Do you listen to the podcast, Amanda?
No, I mean, I never put 2 and 2 together. Like, oh, I'm in Jacksonville for a few hours. Yeah. Oh my God, the Players is also here. Happening? Like, yeah. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together immediately. You know, sometimes I'm a little slow, but.
Well, I sent you the story. So on Saturday, they had to postpone the gates opening because there was like a double homicide suspect running around the course. And I was like, why is she in Jacksonville?
That's what triggered my memory. I was like, wait, I forgot they're here. And there was just a shooting.
Yeah, friggin' murder on the loose, and you're at the outlets. My God.
You know, girls got to do what your girls got to do.
Yeah. But bringing it back to Supergoop, this was their first tournament where they were present. They had the sunscreen stations. They had the cute golf carts. They had everyone out there. It was so cute, and I love that. Yeah. And I hope that they are at every golf tournament moving forward because I'm definitely going to be stopping by the Supergoop station. Correct. Chipotle, surprisingly, also was a big hit. Chipotle was at the Players, and they had like Max Homa and Chris Gotterup like promoting Chipotle. I mean, I love a good steak bowl.
Yeah.
So good on Chipotle. But yes, that was a random promotion thing that I saw.
I feel like if the Players isn't careful, they're going to turn into the next Waste Management.
I don't know.
I don't think it'll be that crazy, but with all of like the sponsorships and people traveling in for it, and it's definitely a rowdier crowd than like here at Quail.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not always like
people getting hyphy off those Chipotle bowls.
Yeah, I mean, Chipotle and Supergoop really get you going.
But the energy at the 17th hole, which is the Island Green hole, the iconic hole, it was hyped. There were people screaming, and it was the 25th anniversary of the Better Than Most Tiger Woods putt. If you're not familiar with it, in 2001, Tiger. So there's pin placements. On Saturday, it's usually the front left if you're looking at the hole. Tiger hit his tee shot behind, and it's like a weird, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to read it, but the way that Tiger's putt went kind of made like an S down the green. So it was like trickling down there because you basically have to tap it because if you hit it too hard, you're basically with the ducks with a D. So you go, it went down in like a S and it just trickled in, and he did his iconic Tiger celebration. He was also wearing Nike, like the baggier Nike, but it was the thick pinstripe, kind of like what Jordan Brand is bringing back.
Yeah.
So I was paying attention to that too, but yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't get like the Waste Management, but
I hope not. I feel like Tony Finau has a shirt like that with the black and white, like thicker stripes.
Yeah. I think his was like a beige and a mauve, or was it a beige and black? I don't know, but
out there looking like the Foot Locker crew.
Yes. Do Foot Lockers even exist anymore?
They do. We have one in Charlotte.
Okay. So the Players, very exciting. And congratulations again to Cam Young and all of your
congrats,
silence.
Handsome.
Yeah, Captain America.
Yes, XOXO.
And if anyone could guess what the number one sip of the week is, it is our man, Michael B. Jordan, getting the Best Actor Award at the Oscars. I texted you. I don't know how the voting works. I don't know if Timothée Chalamet's little ballet blunder actually impacted the voting. Poor guy was getting roasted so bad, left and right.
Yeah.
I don't know if Misty Copeland's performance was scheduled before or after that either, but good on her. 6 months off of hip replacement surgery.
Yes.
My God. Michael B. Jordan was definitely a front runner, but I think at the beginning of award season, because Timothée Chalamet was winning everything, it was kind of like he could do it, but will he do it? But he did do it.
He sure did.
And yeah, he had a fabulous party at In-N-Out after.
Yes.
Which,
I love it.
Double, animal style, protein style, extra well done fries is the order.
Please.
I saw the footage of everyone who was in that In-N-Out, and they came in with like the camera crew and the photo umbrellas, and he just sat there eating his burgers in a booth like a normal Joe.
I love it. I mean, I just love him. He could almost do no wrong in my eyes at this moment.
Yeah.
He definitely deserves it. Mama. Yeah. But no, the In-N-Out thing is, well, first of all, so cool. But the Oscars, the Vanity Fair is always the after party, the Vanity Fair after party, which I feel like the dresses and the outfits for the after party were better than actual Oscars.
Agree. 100% agree.
But at the after party, they always serve In-N-Out. So Michael B. Jordan was just like, I'm having my own party.
Yeah.
At
why not?
In-N-Out.
Yeah. Exactly. I would love to go to that Vanity Fair party. It just looks like so much fun. And I don't know if they think that maybe they can dress more, they could be a little bit more creative and free, but they weren't that risque. Like, I feel like a lot of the outfits that they wore, they could wear on the carpet.
Yeah.
You know?
I think so. I feel like that's their, I'm going to have fun with this outfit. And the Oscars is like, I need to have fun, but also be buttoned up at this big event.
Yeah. I was really surprised that Tiana Taylor didn't win. But then I was thinking, do they give you all the other ones because they know you're not? I don't know. Again, we don't know how the voting works. I don't understand it. But
before the next big award show, we'll make sure we understand the voting beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah. And there was a couple of great in memoriam segments as well. The Rachel McAdams. Is it right? What's her name? Huh?
Rachel.
What's her name?
Yeah, maybe it is.
It is, right? She did too.
Yes.
Diane Keaton.
Yeah. For a second, I thought you were saying that she died. I was like, she's not dead.
No. She did the whole.
Yeah, she did the.
She did the in memoriam speech, and Barbara Streisand did one for Robert Redford, who. I think I knew this, but he was very handsome as well. Like he
was
Captain America. And then for Rob Reiner as well, all of the previous actors and actresses who were in a lot of the Rob Reiner films did that as well. So there were some moments, but again, overall, I wasn't impressed with this Oscars. I don't know what it was, but it just wasn't a vibe this year. I wasn't impressed. But yeah, March Madness this week and next week. Wearing my LMU Lions sweatshirt. They unfortunately did not win the West Coast Conference tournament, but they are competing in the WBIT tournament. Their first game is against Stanford this week up at Maple. So check that out on Thursday. I think it's 6 p.m. Pacific time at Maple Pavilion on ESPN+. Again, we're going to be releasing our brackets before the tournament starts. And in the golf world, this week's tournament is at Innisbrook, the Valspar Championship, where I don't know if Florida golf courses just like to give everyone PTSD, but we had the Bear Trap, we had the Island Green last week, and now we have the Snake Pit.
Yeah, it messed me with the Snake Pit.
No.
I'm
no.
good.
I will avoid, I think it's 16, 17, 18, but
nope. Yeah, I guess I'm only playing 15 holes that day.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's a big copperhead snake statue that greets you when you get to the 16th hole.
No,
I will pass. Just take my bag and
I'm good.
Let's go to the clubhouse.
I'm going to super group.
Go to the 19th hole. We're going to Chipotle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the LPGA is back, finally.
Yeah.
They are back here in the States. They are up in Menlo Park at Sharon Heights Golf and Country Club for the Fortinet Founders Cup. So there's going to be some big names in the field this week. But yeah, again, if you haven't checked out the other episode from this week, go check it out. Try and do work, get that paycheck. Don't get too distracted. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great week. Thanks for joining us for our top 10 sips of the week, and enjoy the games. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.